Hello guys, today we're going to review the movie Superman, directed by Richard Donner. Perfection, chased by many but few can ever hope to achieve it. There are those who claim to have it but end up being exposed as pretenders. Some put their whole lives chasing it but end up failing. That is why it is quite a marvel when you get to see it on screen, and it is even more amazing when you see more than one perfect thing in a film. And what is that film? Superman, the movie from 1978, starring the icon that is Christopher Reeve and directed by Richard Donner. This film definitely is an absolute classic, a perfect marriage of imagination and technical know-how. It is a testament to the quality one can achieve when creators respect the source material and know why it works. Superman is fundamentally hope personified. Hope for the good in everyone. Superman is the light we seek in times of darkness. Of course, he can be compared to Christ, but that is for a whole other discussion. Donner and his team, fortunately for everyone, captured that essence and gloriously put it on the big screen. And what a glory this film is. With footage of a comic book page starting the movie, it paid tribute to its roots, but at the same time elevated the narrative into a whole other medium. That sequence impeccably captured the sense of wonder we all had when we were children and running around with our towel capes, something we lose as adults. And that is what this film successfully did. Turn us all back into kids again, when adult problems like bills were unknown to us. This movie gave us iconic sequences that will live on forever. The child Kal-El lifting the Kent's truck as they look on with bewilderment. Clark running faster than a locomotive. Clark catching the bullet that will hit Lois. The helicopter rescue with Lois Lane. And Superman turning back time. The writing is inspired here with no less than Mario Puzo of The Godfather handling it. The writing skillfully balanced humor with seriousness, adult enough but never talked down to children. The production design is also memorable, with the Krypton crystal and ice sets becoming my favorite among all the versions of the planet and the Fortress of Solitude. The visual effects are also superlative. Made in 1978, the effects hold up really well even today. Now, any review of this movie will not be complete without mentioning the perfection that is the score John Williams composed. His composition can only be described as God-sent. It was like God himself possessed Williams when he wrote it. Perfection in every way. It provides all the concepts associated with Superman: majesty, grandeur, kindness, peace, heroism. It is the soundtrack of a generation waking up from social melancholia. It is the sound you hear as a child as you run around the yard, towel, cape and all, as you imagine yourself fighting the bad guys to save the world. It makes you want to be a better person. It goes inside your heart and never leaves. And we now go to Christopher Reeve, the other element that elevates this movie above the clouds and to a whole other level of excellence. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Christopher Reeve is Superman. Period. His performance crosses into myth status. Legendary. The Juilliard-trained actor has set the standard so high that everyone who follows after him will always be under his shadow. His performance is a training video for aspiring actors. How he switched from Superman to Clark Kent through his body and voice can only be described as sublime. Christopher Reeve will forever be the gold standard when it comes to superhero casting in being able to totally become the character. J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson comes in at a very close second. Richard Donner certainly should get his flowers. With him directing, this movie soared mightily into classic status, a movie that will stand the test of time. This is a movie you share to your kids. You watch it with them. You pass this on to the next generation. You pass it like the most precious gift in the world. Hope. And with the world constantly unsettled by human weakness, sometimes the only thing we can pass on to the next generation is hope. So that's the review for Superman the movie, directed by Richard Donner. This has been Kulas. Thank you for watching Kulas Reviews. See you at the cinemas.